Miguel Cantilo began his career at age 15 during the mid-60s, playing cafe concert shows with renowned artists such as Vinicius de Moraes and Toquinho, and his own act Los Cronopios. His successful work, cited by his neighborhood companion Jorge Durietz, allowed him to secure a recording contract with CBS Colombia, which led to the birth of the duo Pedro y Pablo. Together they write and perform highly popular songs, among which there were three that leave a deep imprint in Argentina's collective memory: Yo vivo en esta ciudad, La Marcha de la Bronca, and Donde va la gente cuando llueve.
¿Dónde va la gente cuando llueve?
Following harsh censorship imposed by the military-ruled government on their songs, the duo quits CBS Colombia, switching to a local record company, Trova.
Yo vivo en una ciudad donde la gente aún usa gomina, donde la gente se va a la oficina sin un minuto de más.
Where they produce Conesa, an album rich in protest songs that has become a cult classic.
Padre Francisco, no les pregunten lo que piensan sobre Cristo.
By 1973, Cantilo deserts the city to dwell in the countryside. He lives in a commune in the heart of the Patagonia, writing songs closely tied to rock rhythms and built upon lyrics that call for a return back to nature. And starts a parallel soloist activity, releasing an introspective and meditative album called Miguel Cantilo y Grupo Sur. Subsequent military coups during the 1970s forced many Argentine intellectuals and artists into exile, and Cantilo is also compelled to flee his country.
Durante los años de Onganía, de Livingston y de Lanuse, el rock en nuestro país tuvo mucho viento en contra. Las racias de hippies y de melignudos eran permanentemente en los bares, en los recitales, en donde quiera que estuvieran, inclusive en Plaza Francia.
Premios ilegales, abusos criminales, tu condición humana violada, placer.
After living in Colombia for over a year, he establishes himself in Spain, in the Balearic Islands. It is there where he, with his recently funded group Punch, approach a new musical experience, New Wave.
Vengo bien por el camino, no me quiero perder. Miro bien hacia adelante.
By the early 80s, democracy is restored in Argentina, and Miguel Cantilo comes back with it. Along with Punch, he decides to release their first work, Miguel Cantilo and Punch, a disc recorded in Madrid that Buenos Aires welcomes quite warmly, and its single, A Donde Quiere que Voy, which climbs to the top in the rankings. Later on, their second album, called En la Jungla, gains a somewhat milder acceptance. This prompts Miguel Cantilo to realize that while in exile, his Argentine public had developed a crush on his old protest songs. While filled with socially provocative and questioning messages, the more sophisticated and modern musical format of his new output meets a certain resistance.
La cultura está durmiendo, no quiere que la despierten, porque sus hermosos sueños son refugio de su suerte. Muchas gracias, Jorge Cumbo. Muchas gracias, Alejandro Lerner.
In 1983, he comes up with a solo disc titled Unidad, which is recorded mostly with Uruguayan musicians. At the same time, reissues of the first two Pedro y Pablo LPs are brought out, as well as live recordings of the duo's reunions, which go double platinum. From that moment on, the popularity of Cantilo is catapulted back into stardom. This allows him to release, throughout the following years, 7 solo albums,